Oh, fuck. Hello and welcome everyone to the Dishpit Podcast. I am your host, Jay Fandango. And this is my co-host,
Michael Ramirez. Hey now.
sound like you're in
Sorry.
a little pain. Michael just chugged a beer right before we started this. Why don't you go ahead and finish off that other one?
I need this one to last the whole
All right, fine.
podcast.
I won't force you to.
You know what we'll do, though? We'll do this intro shot.
All right, everyone, welcome to episode 29 of the Dishpit Podcast.
Coronavirus podcast number 5. Is that right? Am I accurate?
Number 4, I think.
Number 4? It's probably
Because we
number 4.
skipped a week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
Man.
Man, bro, how you been?
I've been kind of going stir crazy these past few weeks. It's getting progressively and more and more worse every day.
You think, like
Like my own house, like my apartment, is an insane asylum cell.
you don't get out and go for a walk or anything, bro?
Yeah, I go
You can-
outside every now and then, but
You can get out of here and just go, like, I'll fucking go sit in the car for an hour, man. That's where I'm at. Like, I ain't got nowhere to go. Nothing to do. I mean, my 2 thankful, luxurious shifts at
right, yeah,
work.
like I go to work twice a week, but that's only like, and we close early. Hours
close
are
early,
restricted.
yeah,
You know.
Now we gotta fucking wear masks.
It's a
Like,
lonely shift when you go in to work now.
do you put the music on when you're at work?
No,
No?
do you?
I put the TV on.
If it's already on, I won't like turn it off.
I won't
but-
either. It was on the other day, but I put
I
the
don't know,
TV
man.
on.
Yeah, the mask. I was
How was that yesterday?
because I have a beard. It's not very fun to have a mask and work at the same time.
I feel like it's just gonna be. You made yours out of a bandana.
Yeah.
Can I just wear a bandana? Like I'm about to rob a train in the 1800s.
I think the whole point is you have to fold it a certain way to where, like, if you were to cough, spittle doesn't come out.
Yeah, that's where I hear it's at. It's all about the water droplets now that come
Yeah.
out of your fucking mouth.
That's why they want you to wear. That's why they want us to wear a mask.
Because now it's not about. They say the shit is like it attaches to the water droplets. So if you're talking to somebody, then you can get the. You know, like when you breathe on like a mirror and it gets like foggy.
Yeah.
So it's like that effect. But what I also heard, like I'm fucking in this fucking coronavirus, like I'm in it to win it. I also heard that the water droplets are also subdued to gravity and wind. Right?
Like
so,
it's airborne.
yeah, but like it's still water, it still has mass. So if I'm talking to you and then I leave this area, the water droplets aren't just gonna like stay and exist right here. They're gonna fall to the ground. Or if the wind blows
And infect the soil.
Yes. Get Mother Earth. Get it right back to where
Right back, strike right at home.
I don't know. I'm pretty much dead convinced now that I've already had the coronavirus and gotten over it.
You've said this like 80
I'm
times,
fucking
Michael.
dead. After all the research that I've fucking done now about like hearing people talk about it and stuff like that, I was in San Antonio Super Bowl weekend, February 2nd through the 4th. There was already 3 confirmed cases in San Antonio at that time. And I came back and I got sick, knocked my dick in the dirt. I missed work. We even talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah, I remember you were pretty sick. You missed the Friday shift.
I missed a Friday shift.
It wasn't nothing crazy actually. It was pretty slow. Oh.
Wow.
I don't think your table even showed up. Your regulars that normally.
No,
show
I
up.
think one of them did, and Linda took care of them, and they didn't tip her.
Oh no! Yeah, no. They did show up, and it was like 8 of them, and they didn't tip her. Yeah. No offense to people that don't tip, but we don't like you.
We don't want it to happen.
We're not ungrateful. It's just
Absolutely not, but just we don't like you.
imagine if you were like, say you work. Let's say you work at fucking Kinko's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the FedEx. Like it's not Kinko's anymore. I think FedEx bought out Kinko's or something.
That
It's
makes
like
sense.
it's like all FedEx things now. So you go to the FedEx and the FedEx printing store, and you do your printing job, and you only get paid for like 80% of the work you did. It sucks. Like imagine not getting paid for the work you do.
It's kind of like say you work at the FedEx store, right? But the customer can choose what to pay you for your profit. right? It's like this is what our suggested amount that you are supposed to pay us is, but you actually have the ability to pay whatever you want, and they'll be like, fuck you, I'm not paying you.
I wouldn't even
You
say
walk
it's
in after
like
that.
it's the
'Cause that's
person
how
that's
tips
not.
are.
It's not the person who's not tipping's fault 100% because they paid for their meal, right?
Yeah, true.
It's like the tip is like out of the kindness of their heart.
It's the service, bro. You gotta tip on the service. Otherwise,
All you did was bring me fucking iced tea to
look,
go.
I brought you your iced tea, man. I refilled it once.
I didn't ask for a refill.
You're getting one. You ordered an iced tea.
So all I got was an
fucking
iced tea
getting
to
refill.
go and a bowl of gumbo. Why should I tip you? How much should I tip you?
Okay, those are the well, on the ticket,
How
right?
much should I tip you, huh?
So if your bowl of gumbo and your tea, that's like $10. So if you sat there and ate there, then give me $2.
I did not sit and eat there. I got to go.
Oh, then you probably don't even need to tip. Like to goes, like we're lucky now that we're getting tipped on to goes. It's crazy. Like I've never seen tips on to goes.
Well,
like
if
the
I
way
bring
is.
it out to your car,
I stood in the fucking rain the
I was
other
in
day.
I was
dude.
in the rain, legitimately standing there in the rain, waiting for people to sign their like slips and stuff. With I eventually got an umbrella, but
Yeah.
at the first couple times, I'm like, I'm just out here in the rain.
Oh yeah, when we crossed over the other day, right? Because
Yeah.
it was raining whenever I got there.
Yeah.
So when you were there, do you remember Leslie having to go out to the? I don't know if you had left yet, but Leslie had to go out to the car to take these ladies' orders, and they ordered like the fucking crawfish specials, right, with extra shrimp and all this other
Yes,
stuff. And she had to stand
yes.
out there in the rain for that. I can't believe it's so hard doing a restaurant podcast where there's no restaurant business around. But this is my customer of the week, right? So Leslie goes out there and takes their order, stands in the rain, comes back in, puts their complicated order in, and then we only had one cook, so she had to go back there and help make the shit. And then the lady came back in and changed her order and wanted some extra fucking bullshit. Leslie does it for her because she's like
Yeah.
nice, like
You gotta do
super
everything
awesome,
right now.
right? And she gives it to the lady, makes it. They leave, right? 2 hours later, the fucking lady calls, and I answer the phone. She's like, "Yeah, I got back and I ate my shrimp," and she's all describing the order. I got the
Oh, no.
$45 special with the extra shrimp, and I got the $25 special, and they's bones dry. Like these crawfish are bones dry. Like I'm not, there ain't no juice and nothing. No, and starts complaining, starts yelling at me, and I'm just like, let me connect you with the manager that's gonna help you out through this. I put the lady on silent. I tell Leslie, hey, yeah, remember that order that you had to stand out there in the rain for? Blah, blah, blah. She's like, yeah. I'm like, here you go. She says there's no juice in her crawfish. And Leslie's like, that's bullshit because I made the fucking
Right,
thing.
and I've been there when we're making these crawfish bundles. By the way, we put it in an ice bag, so it's sitting in juice. Literally, we got the juice from the boil. There's garlic butter. There's seasoning.
I'm actually impressed on how good it looks.
It looks good. Like it's a good little seafood bundle, and it's a good price.
Mm-hmm.
Our crawfish are at the best price. They'll probably be all year until maybe this passes and we
Yeah.
do like a crawfish boil. But we got a competitive pricing right
Yeah,
now
man.
on that. Maybe
And we're selling
maybe
a lot
she
of
was
them.
exaggerating a little
She
bit.
probably was exaggerating, A. B, she waited 2 hours. She's like telling Leslie, well, I just got home. I live 2 hours away.
She's like trying to take advantage of us in these hard times,
Mm-hmm.
man.
That's why I'm like, why are we fucking
You should
dealing with the
immediately
goddamn
complain.
coronavirus? Why do we have to deal with shitty fucking customers too? Leslie was like, this is all I can really do for you. It's like, I didn't know that you lived 2 hours away. Also, the shrimp and crawfish will soak up any type of moisture and stuff that are in that bag. Like if you leave it sitting out all day, there ain't gonna be nothing in there.
Yeah, it's all gonna
Because
be
it's
in
all
the crawfish.
hot and it's like steam and shit like that. So, I don't know. They were back and forth on the phone. For
I would say our
like a
crawfish
good
are fresh
20
too.
minutes.
We boil them to order.
Boil them to order.
There's no way. It's not. You act like we just have cooked crawfish and we're doing that, right?
Yeah. We're not Hanks.
I don't have I wouldn't say this person is like a bad like customer, but she did like kind of leave a bad taste in my mouth because Tony was there. Tony he came from another location. He's helping out because the managers right now they're putting in like a lot of time
A lot of
and
extra
work
time.
and because there's only like a couple of us that are working other than the managers and the cooks, right? Even the managers are cooking too all the time.
Yeah,
they're
there's
doing
only, like-
everything. They're taking orders. They're cleaning. We're all doing. I'll do some dishes. I'll do like a load or two.
Yeah, I'll do that too. If I use it, especially.
But so they call in an order and they order like an oyster platter, right? Which comes with 6 oysters, fries, and coleslaw.
Mm-hmm.
They order like fish and chips and then something else. And we do, we give them the order curbside. They go home, and the husband calls and complains and say, I ordered a oyster platter, but all I got was like 6 little oysters, a bunch of fries, and coleslaw. And
Motherfucker, that's what.
I was thinking, I was like, well, yeah, that's what it comes. That's the oyster platter, and he was like, no, I wanted just oysters. So apparently he's maybe gotten he just wanted a dozen oysters fried.
Oh, like a la carte?
Yeah.
I mean,
or you could just ring up a dozen oysters and tell him to do fried oysters.
It's true. You can do that.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's what Tony was suggesting we do. He had a bit of a miscommunication. He was communicating really well with them, being apologetic, saying, it's my fault and whatnot. And we'll take it off. We'll comp the oysters off.
Of course.
You'll get a refund on your card, no problem. And then like 30 minutes later, the wife shows up with the to-go box in hand. Like the box is in the bag sideways, and she's holding it like she's a homeless person.
Oh my God.
And I'm doing something at the bar, and she's like, "Hello."
Karen's there.
Yeah. Hello. I was like, "Oh, hello, man. What can I do for you?" I have my fucking like mask on.
Yeah, right.
I'm already irritated because the mask, and it's like hot. It's hot outside, and I have the mask on. But I'm like, "What can I do for you?" And she like shows, she pulls out the oyster basket and is like, "It's disgusting. I used to." And they always do this. They're always like, I come here all the time.
I come here all the time. I used to work in a restaurant. You hear that shit.
I'm like, why? I don't know why you have to start with that. So
Like,
she
come
says,
on,
like, I
man.
come here all the time. I got these oysters, and they were just awful. I want everything taken off.
God damn.
Mind you, the only thing she's brought back is the oysters and the fries.
But she wants whatever
Everything
else
off.
was on the ticket.
From what I understand,
Yeah.
that's what she was driving at, right? And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go get Tony. He can handle this. And
Get my boy Tony.
Tony ends up comping the whole fucking check, $40 check right there, which in hindsight, which you're supposed to do that, right? She was angry enough she might have written corporate.
Yeah, we would have done it regardless.
It's just that's like kind of taking advantage of us, man.
It is, and we're out there fucking risking our
In the
lives
rain,
out there
like
for you.
we're at work, we're out here.
Fucking
Bring
coronavirus in it
curbside
up.
food to you. I don't know. I was like, yeah, you're a bigger man than me, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger man than me.
He's a nice
I mean,
guy.
I would have comped the oysters for sure.
Absolutely.
But like everything, that's going a little
Our
far. Like,
company's so small, they're afraid to get fucking like told on by a customer, bro.
Yeah.
Because it goes like straight to the top.
I understand it. I get it. But I don't know. It's just letting people take advantage.
Especially like right now. Why we gotta fucking deal with it? Like, you think that the coronavirus are like, hope it wipes out all the shitty customers, Like, I hope it gets like 20%. Like, right off
Can't
the
say
top.
that, bro. Say you're joking at least.
Yeah, that was a joke.
When you say things like that, you gotta at least say it's a joke, because
No, I
you never
don't.
know. Like 10 years from now, if we're still doing this, we're on like episode 600 or something. People are gonna like clip early episodes of you saying shit.
I've
like
already
that.
got the coronavirus. I survived, man. Telling you.
You saying you hope the coronavirus takes people out.
I mean, not the innocent people, the shitty people.
Even if you say that, it's like saying you hope like fucking Putin dies.
Oh no, I couldn't. I don't hope Putin dies.
All right, Kim Jong Un.
Yeah, maybe him.
I don't know, man.
Speaking
you
of
gotta
politics,
be careful what you say, especially like we're recording this, like with intent to release it for people to listen to. You gotta be careful, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You gotta acknowledge that what you say sometimes is dangerous.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
He's
it's
like, this is what I mean. Like he's not
most
even
definitely.
understanding as he.
It's definitely dangerous. This is what keeps you safe right here, bro. You want some of this?
Yeah, go ahead. Fuck it. I'll take it.
Look at the skill. Look at that skill, dude.
Well, you got the spout that like kind of helps.
It
the
does.
pour.
This thing's not easy to pour. Trust me.
No.
You know
Take
when
that off and try to pour a shot.
It'd be like, I did that the other day.
Like shaking and shit.
I was the first time I
But
bought.
you feel like an alcoholic when you do that.
No, what was so funny is because the first handle I bought, I was like, I don't need this fucking stupid lid in here, right?
Party pooper. That's what
Right.
DJ calls it. He's like, oh, why do you got the party pooper on there?
Well, I'm not
What,
taking
you
it
gonna
straight
drink
to
the
the
whole bottle of whiskey, you fucking idiot?
I'm not drinking it straight to the head. I'm trying to pour a shot, so I took it off and I poured a shot, and it went like all over the place. Elsa was like, "See what you did? See what you did?"
Bro, seeing this handle of Jim Beam reminds me when it was when I had a girlfriend, me, her, DJ Blake, like my mom, Jacoby, all of us, like we all went camping, and I remember when we first got to the campsite, we had one of these, we had a handle of Jim Beam, and like as soon as we got there, we all took like 3-4 shots each, like within 30 minutes, and we're fucking hammered
That'll do.
before the sun even sets, right? And I think we end up literally just like DJ ends up. He was so drunk he forgot he had a 7 grams of weed in his pocket, so he goes into the water with weed in his pocket. He runs to the water
7
with weed in his
grams.
pocket, and then yeah, he tries to like let it dry out.
In the sun or whatever,
Yeah,
it ruins it.
and like before 6 or 7, I think we all like go to bed. We like set our tents up, and because I think we had set our tents up and then started drinking. Maybe I can't remember what the order
You
was.
probably did that because that's SOP for camping. You get there, you
Set up.
set your tents.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think that's what we did. Yeah. We set up our tents. We like took our shirts off and started getting ready. Started taking shots. Right.
That sounds about right.
We should have paced ourselves, but we didn't. And like within an hour, we were just so hammered. That was fun, man. That was fun times, man. I wish I could go back to that moment. And then like,
We could do that now.
what? Go camping?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, we can, but
There's no coronavirus out there.
you don't. That has nothing to do with.
That's what people are doing. They're going out and they're camping and they're fucking like doing the
You
wilderness
can't
thing.
congregate. That's the issue, I think.
Well, I mean, it's not. It says avoid congregation. It's not saying you can't.
So it's like, hey, let's just grab like 10 people and go out into the wilderness and sit.
That's the magic number. 9. You can do 9 or less.
I thought it was 5.
Each city's different. Like, that's the thing. All these fucking states are fucking different.
But
all
we're
these cities,
we're in
like
a,
you're hearing all this crazy shit.
we're in a very dense, area population wise, right?
Yeah, but not like New York.
Oh no,
Like,
no,
those
no.
motherfuckers.
Isn't New York's fucked right now, right?
Yeah, they're on like actual complete lockdown.
So hold on, correct me if I'm wrong, but there are all these articles going around saying that not people that like the documentation is saying, yeah, there's people being infected with coronaviruses, but then the hospitals are like, no, we don't got anything.
Nah, I read some the other day. Well, for the last 3 days, it's been stable over there as far as deaths are concerned. But I read some, like, it was last week, or it was like Friday last week, that every minute there was like 4.5 people dying of coronavirus in New York City.
Jesus.
Every fucking minute. Like, it was fucking serious over there. Like, that's why they're on, like, actual lockdown. Like, nobody's walking around anywhere. You hear cats can get this shit from us?
Oh yeah, I was saying tiger. I was gonna say that tigers can get it.
Yeah, I heard something about a fucking tiger getting it.
Yeah. Right.
What the fuck?
And then that. There's
Carol fucking
That's how
Baskin.
you know it's a fucking man-made. Because Trump is trying to get our boy, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, he's trying to get fucking Joe Exotic,
Joe Exotic, appealed, pardoned, fucking.
Because you haven't seen
It's
it.
connected,
I don't
bro.
want. I don't want to spoil the whole thing for you. I know we were talking about.
Bro, I
it
know a
last
guy
time.
loses an arm.
Not a guy, bro.
Oh, a girl loses an arm.
Yeah, she
I know
looks like a dude.
Oh, I didn't.
she definitely looks like a dude.
Yeah, I wanted to watch that. I had to get the old Netflix Rooney from
Hey.
Michael. I got it.
Got you, bro. Like, start watching like the.
I might watch Altered Carbon season 2 as well. That's a fucking dope.
yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Bro, I remember watching
already
Altered
watched it.
Carbon when it first came out on Netflix.
Yeah, I had no. I had
Bro,
no
the
clue.
whole concept of that show is fucking awesome. Your whole identity, your genetic person, your personality, not your maybe not genetic wise, but your
Not genetic,
personality,
but yeah.
everything up here, right, gets put into this thing called a stack.
Yeah.
And that can be implanted inside of infinitely created
Like clones.
androids, if you will.
Androids.
They're bionic. They're
Biometric?
biological. They have like blood and like
Yeah.
fucking they can die, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bionic.
I don't know how. I haven't seen season 2, so maybe they go in depth more of how these things are
They
created.
do. It actually gets close because I used to always love. Remember that fucking movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Total Recall. I don't know why. I think every time you say
Every
that
time
movie,
I say that,
you say that movie with
Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's been more than one.
It's been like 3 times I say that.
He fires back Total Recall immediately. One of these days, it will be Total Recall. No.
Anytime Michael says, "Remember that movie with anyone?" I say, "Total Recall."
Yeah. Every time.
What's that movie where that guy gets a big old hole blown in through his fucking... It's like a prison kind of thing, right? It's like a prison movie. Like a space prison movie. The guy gets chained up, and there's this big old fucking cannon. And they shoot it, and it just goes all through him. What's that movie,
I
man?
don't know, bro.
Sorry, what were you going to say? That more movie Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh, it's called The Sixth Day. And it was like they have these clones. What they do is they take like it looks like an eye test, but it's like a visual snapshot of your entire conscience. Yeah, and then they can stick it into a clone of you with your DNA, but it's illegal to make clones. But this guy who was like illegally making clones, he was like the president or whatever, and it was fucking making clones of himself. And Arnold Schwarzenegger figures it out inadvertently, so they think that they killed him, but they actually killed his friend, and they made another clone of an Arnold Schwarzenegger because they just did it like an eye test, like so they have his memory, and they made a clone of him, and they end up meeting each other and then teaming up to kill a fucking bad guy, bro. It was like, and then the clone has to sacrifice himself because he's not really a human, because he's just a clone.
But yeah, Altered Carbon. So another cool thing about that is one thing I noticed was in the beginning when a little girl, she died, right?
Mm-hmm.
And her parent, like she got hit by a car, complete accident, right? So you have insurance in this world, and your insurance, it's like life insurance, but the better your life insurance policy, the better your
Next life
sleeve?
insurance. Sleeve?
I think that's what it's called. The higher your life insurance policy, the better your sleeve when you die, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like if you say are on fucking like Medicaid or some shit, right? If you die, you get like whatever random piece of crap body ever. So this
you
little
have to live
girl
on
died.
a fucking tow truck or some shit.
No, this little girl died, and she came out as an old woman. Her parents are like in their 30s, 40s, and she's like 80.
Yeah.
Mommy.
Yeah, she's gonna die again.
Hey, what the hell? The guy's like, hey, what the hell is this, man? Can we give her something? He's like, hey, man, your insurance is only gonna cover that. Either put her back on ice or pay for an upgrade. I'm like, god damn.
Mm-hmm.
Pay for an upgrade. What world are we in?
Upgrade, like from.
I think it takes place like 100 years from now or some shit. Like,
yeah, it's 2127 or some shit like that.
He's probably wrong.
2127.
I'm gonna check Michael's facts.
I just made that number up. I'm gonna drink one of these strawberry Ritas.
Michael didn't get any beer this week.
Man, fuck. I went to HEB full intentions on getting the beer, and I pull up, and then first of all, like the place where I normally walk in, which is actually an exit, but
2384.
2380. I was close, man.
You said 2167.
2126.
It's still way off.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
That's like 200 years off, bro.
Yeah, you're right. So much gonna happen. Anyway, so I went up to HEB and I was just like, I'm standing there thinking I could walk in through. It's now a permanent exit, right? You know where the cash register is like empty out, like in the center door. Like that's now a permanent exit. So I was just standing there like looking at my phone. I was like, oh fuck, I can't go in through here. So I go around to where the produce side is, to where I was gonna go in, and then I see the line all the way wrapped around side. I'm like, fuck this. I'm not dealing with that. So I went to a gas station, got a bunch of strawberry
Yeah, HEB
Ritas.
is too much right now. I don't know why people fucking need to go grocery shopping so much.
You know, I've never had one of these before.
We had one last week. We had the watermelon.
I didn't get to
one.
drink it.
Oh, okay.
Somebody fucking drink it. Somebody over there fucking.
It's not bad.
It's sparkling.
Yeah. I can drink this at a college kickback with the questionably maybe underage. Are they not?
It's always good. Roll the dice. Roll the dice with them.
You heard it first from Michael. It's always good to roll the dice.
Always in life, yeah. And you'll hear
When it
billionaires
comes to
talking.
statutory rape, you monster.
No, not statutory. I mean, just like in general.
I said questionably of it. If anything, you're supposed to be like, "Hey, kiddos, let's put all this booze away."
Hey,
And-
cool cats and kittens. Let's hey now, let's put all this booze
now.
away. Speaking of hey now, I've been listening to a lot of Howard Stern. You hear Sirius XM is doing free streaming from their app for the next 2
Man, they
months.
need to make everything free for like a month.
It is. I went-
It is not. What do you mean?
Like I went to go put like a payment arrangement on my cable the other day or on my internet because I was like, oh shit, it's gonna hit. And even though I had the money at the time, I'm like, I don't know, fucking, let's see where I'm at in the week before I pay the internet. Let's see if I can get some food before I pay this fucking internet. So I went to go through the app on the phone, put a payment arrangement, and it was like, yeah, just select the day. And normally they'll set you off for like a week. You can only pick a date within the next 9 days in front of you. It literally had all the days open until June. Like I could have selected a payment arrangement on May 31st. And then it didn't ask for credit card information. Normally when you select the payment information, it'll ask like, all right, what card are you going to put it on? It didn't ask for a credit card. It didn't ask for anything. It said online or by mail. I could have fucking put by
Mail?
Mail.
What is mail?
Like they actually put letters like on paper and then fucking put them in the sky and shit, bro. And it gets delivered to
Michael's
you.
explanation of what mail is, bro. They put letters on paper and shit and put them in the fucking sky, bro. It's like, think of email, like
They give email, but there's no
but fucking
electronics.
real. It's real.
It's real. It's like actual paper in the fucking sky, bro. And then that's like that'll take
That's
2
crazy.
weeks.
And how does that make you feel?
That makes me feel pretty good about myself, where I live. I got a sword.
We're all
I got a fucking M16 A4. I got a Glock 40.
You sound like a 16-year-old kid. He's like, and you're like, how does that make you feel? You're like, yeah, I feel pretty good. I got a sword. And where do you think this all began, son? Yeah, where does this stem from?
Like
These issues.
Oh, all my issues.
Yeah, where do these issues stem from? Like internally.
Oh, my parents. Definitely parents.
100% parents. Give me an example.
Well, my dad. No, mind. I can't do that.
What would be a good reason why you'd blame your parents for your shortcomings in life?
Oh, because they never encouraged me.
Okay, respect. Okay.
Never, ever, ever. Like they thought it was like, it felt like they were encouraging me when it was beneficial to them, when it made them look good.
Like.
So it made me want to be like,
Like when you joined the military.
oh no, they hated that.
They hated that.
Yeah,
What a
fucking hated that.
like. So your musical talents were probably a source of pride for them, right?
They were encouraged. Yeah, they were super happy about that. Yeah, because I was succeeding and made them look cool. They're like, oh, that's
You're like,
my
yeah,
kid.
my son is talented, right?
Yeah, he's talented. He's super smart.
Right, and you're probably a pretty good looking chap, right?
Oh yeah, I was super hot back then, bro.
Super hot.
Fuck, dude.
I saw a picture of when you were in your like late 20s, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy looks like he might freebase fucking like Adderall or something, not Adderall, like Oxys, like OxyContin or something, man.
No,
The
I
hat.
don't like downers.
Yeah.
I'm all
But-
about the uppers. Hey. So you don't watch TV during all this, huh?
My main source of income is my main source of entertainment is probably YouTube. That's my realm.
See, I've been on Hulu and I've been on, some Netflix, of course, with the Tiger King. And then, but
Yeah,
I've been,
staple.
but I've been watching like shows that I've rewatched on Hulu and stuff, like Parks and Rec. Like I'm redoing Parks and Rec again, right? Blake, you about Parks and Rec? So there's this survey I came across. I wanted to take it with you real quick,
Oh no.
and it's
I haven't seen all of Parks and Rec, by the way.
you haven't?
No.
How far have you gotten?
Season 1 maybe.
Season 1.
I don't know, man. It's just like
You gotta like. Here's what I
just
did.
haven't sat down and fucking did it yet.
So I wanted to start it with Elsa, right? But I know seasons 1 and 2. Season 1 is really raw. It's kind of like The Office.
Well, it's like
season
because
1.
it's a
like,
lot of the same writers from The Office.
So it's really raw. Season 2, by the end of season 2, it starts getting going. But season 3, it's when it's like, boom, this shit's hilarious. You got fucking Andy doing his fucking thing. You know, Chris Pratt, yeah. And, you know,
We should do that. We should have a segment where we recommend shows to each other, and we have to watch them and give our opinion.
So I started it in
so
season 3.
So you can recommend me a show, and I recommend you a show.
Okay, we can do that.
Do you have a show you want to recommend me?
I would either recommend Parks and Rec or Curb Your Enthusiasm right now.
Okay, those two?
Mm-hmm.
I can check out Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
You know what I want you to check out?
What?
Can you guess?
One Piece.
Hell no, that's not on Netflix.
Oh.
One Piece is something I would want you to read.
Yes.
Because I know you wouldn't enjoy watching it.
I have watched it.
You have to really enjoy One Piece to enjoy watching it.
I have watched it, and it's not bad watching it.
No, but exactly. Think about that. Normally, people would hate it. If you read it, you would enjoy it. That's something like that's like a.
So what you're saying by me watching it and thinking that hey, it's not bad, that I already have like a foot into being interested.
I feel like if you read it, you're actually gonna develop an enjoyment for it.
Okay.
Because I know you like Game of Thrones, you like fucking Star Wars.
Yeah.
You
fantasy
enjoy
stuff,
high fantasy. You enjoy and what stems from those mediums like Star Wars, Game of Thrones, all these fucking Lord of the Rings shit is amazing world building, and that is like a central theme in One Piece. It's like the world building is like fucking top.
That's pretty
notch.
much the whole point of One Piece.
Yeah, it's
really
like a grand
what
adventure.
I talked to you about.
It's like an adventure. Like when you read it, you're like, they take you from one place to another. Like literally, they're on the open sea. There's no set destination. They're just going with the flow, and things happen organically. It's really good.
Yeah, that's why I get
got
it.
Hundreds. I shit you not exaggerating. Hundreds of amazing, well written characters. Like. I have no fucking clue how Oda writes his characters so well
and keeps track of them.
He makes you care about them, and then like say there's a character that comes up in like an early arc, right? They're still relevant 10, 15 years later. Like I mean, you know, in the story it's only been like a couple months, right?
Right, yeah. That's
the fucking crazy thing. There's an arc called Dressrosa in One Piece. It's 100 chapters, and if you didn't know, a chapter is like if you were gonna release a comic issue, right? That's a chapter. A chapter is 14 to 20 pages, and that's a chapter, and that comes out weekly, right? So 100 chapters, 100 weeks.
Yeah, it's like
that's a year and a half. But you
pages.
gotta factor in breaks. He takes like Christmas break. He takes like sabbaticals every now and then. What's a sabbatical? Did I use that word right?
Yes, you did.
He takes temporary breaks often, right? For like quality of life, right? You don't want because it's very stressful work being a manga artist, right? You're sitting constantly, you're drawing, you're fucking hunched over.
Yeah.
You're
or
staring,
any type of artist, really.
Any type of artist, right? But the fact that he has remained consistent for 20 plus years on this fucking story, there's not much like you can fault him in a lot of his storytelling in One Piece. Like there's obviously issues, right? It's not a perfect story, right?
Yeah, there's always the critics that will say something.
It's always like that. Oh, plot armor. Like you're familiar with plot armor, right? The thing Jon Snow had in Game of Thrones until he didn't.
Until he didn't.
And then he did.
And then he did again.
It's like he had plot armor, and then George, or rather, yeah, I guess George maybe. He dies in the books, probably. Spoiler alert. Jon Snow probably dies in the books.
That's how it ends.
The whole Game of Thrones? The books aren't done yet. He still has a whole nother book.
I know.
So,
Mango?
But anyway, like...
Mango for you, sir?
I think they really... the guys who did Game of Thrones until, it started going to shit did a good job
the DB brothers.
At subverting that, like, the plot armor expectation of Jon, killing him. But they brought him back literally, an episode later, right? Like, didn't he die?
Yeah. He died at the end of season 5.
Was it 5 or was it 4? He died at the end of season...
No, it's season 5.
Are you sure? Okay.
Positive. Because
died
season
at
6...
the end of season 5 and comes back... And he comes back, like, episode 2, season 6.
Episode 2, season 6.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't really have a problem with that because you have the Melisandre thing. There's already been like Beric Dondarrion had already fucking
He's already
resurrected,
done. Yeah,
right.
You
I
already
wish we
know
had
the
started
powers
this
of the Lord of Light.
podcast when Game of Thrones was still running. Bro.
So I'm like rewatching.
We have
it.
nothing to talk about weekly. Like
Except for what your recommendation is for me to watch on Netflix.
The Witcher.
The Witcher?
Yeah.
Want me to watch The Witcher?
I want you to watch The Witcher.
And be committed to it?
Bro, I think once you get past, once you watch the first episode, I think you're really going to enjoy it.
I'll
It's
watch
a
it.
great show. It's very well acted.
I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Henry Cavill, bro, he blows me away because I used to think not much of him because he was Superman.
He was a one-trick pony, right?
He was Superman.
That's it. Usually guys that play Superman, they're typecasted as Superman. That's it.
Bro, no, the guy who played in Superman Returns, remember him?
Yeah.
He was one of the evil exes in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. He was the vegan guy with the blonde hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he also plays in...
Still kind of like...
Can't remember his name, but he plays in DC Legends of Tomorrow as well.
But that's still like superhero.
No, yeah, you're right. Like all
all
his roles are kind of like the same. Right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like The Witcher doesn't seem like it's like Superman,
bro. Because Geralt is a supremely complicated character, like very, very complicated. Because first of all, in the Witcher games, it's a lot of it's decision based. You have multiple options. You can be a dick. You can be nice. It's like he's a morally gray person. Whatever fits the situation he's in, wherever he
what
feels.
his choice is gonna be.
He's obviously not evil, right? Like a girl is getting, molested or whatever. He's gonna.
I'm not gonna say the word because I love the word.
He's not only gonna go and beat the shit out of the guys doing it. He'll probably kill them, mercilessly, just without prejudice. He'll murder.
Oh. Like, let me just get this straight for the listeners out there. Like, I might, enjoy talking about, just the sound of the word rape, It might just sound, I might make light of it and humor of it. But if I were to ever come across any fucking dude, I have a fear, I have a huge, strict, non-male on female violence code. I fucking got 2 aggravated felony assault charges because I didn't register my hands with the Marine Corps because I beat the fuck out of a dude who was slapping a girl in the bar. So, if I ever came across some dude trying to fucking rape a chick, yeah, I'd probably kill him too.
Yeah, and he does it with a steel sword.
Nice, a broadsword.
It's not a broadsword. It's a one-handed. No, it's a long sword. His steel sword. Yeah, it's a long steel sword. Yeah.
Nice.
A steel long sword.
Blake's fucking pussy today.
Blake is pussy.
Blake
today.
is puss. He's got puss in his belly.
Yeah, so he has in the books and in the games, he has a steel sword, a steel longsword, and then he also has a silver sword.
That's what I want to get a hold of, the books.
The books are good. The games are...
You read the books?
I've read parts of... Because it's confusing because there's 7 of them.
Yeah.
And they're not all released in chronological order.
Correct. I heard that too.
So, there's a book of short stories that's technically the beginning, which is actually kind of what the first season of The Witcher is based off of, is that book of short stories.
Okay.
Because when you're watching The Witcher, you're going to be like, yo, where the fuck, what time, what year is it? I don't know what's fucking going on.
I hear the shows are out of order too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Season 1.
Yeah.
It's episode 1 is not going to be in the same year as episode 2. It's because Geralt is, he's a Witcher, right? So what a Witcher is they're normal people, but they've gone under a series of mutations and trials. So they inject chemicals into young boys generally because their girls can't handle.
Of course not.
No, it's they'll die.
Yeah.
It's only
Obviously.
1 in 10 boys dies. I mean, 1 in 10 boys makes it through. The others die.
And girls automatically die, right?
Not always. I don't think, correct, I might be mistaken, but I don't think there's ever been a girl Witcher, no.
That don't make sense because it's
Ciri,
Witcher.
in the books,
Witcher,
in the book Ciri, she undergoes some of them, but not all of them. They're so they have cat eyes, they have the Witcher sense, they have increased durability, stamina. They also they're castrated. Basically, chemically, they can still, have sex, but they can't have kids. They're sterile.
They can still have sex?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Oh, for
Geralt
sure.
fucks.
Geralt fucks.
There's like 8 romance options in the game. Like he fucks, and you can go to.
So he's given such a beautiful gift as being able to fuck without having kids. Like that's like a gift. That's not a penalty.
Yeah, but I mean, like
Like,
he also you also they also get to live longer. So he's like I think 90 something, but he he looks like how he looks.
Yeah.
In the game or in the show. You can I don't know how long Witchers live. I think they live 2 to 3 times as long as a human.
Damn, that could be 300 years now. Shit.
Yeah. So you'll see like Geralt in one point in history and you're like, Jesus Christ, how is he interacting with all these different people, but he lives over the course of decades? I mean, like a century. So then that makes more sense. You got to understand,
cool.
going into it, you got to understand it's not going to be chronological. You're not going to be able to make full sense of it until like maybe the end of the first season.
That's one thing I do know. That's probably like one of the things that's kind of like put me off about watching it. Like, not that I don't mind things like that. It's just like I'm a fucking stupid creature of habit, and I just watch mindless drivel really all the fucking time. Like I said, I was watching Parks and Rec, which is why I thought of you. I really did, because I think of myself as Ron Swanson.
You undercook fish? Straight to jail.
Straight to jail. Straight to jail. You overcook chicken, believe it or not. Right
Jail.
to jail. Jail. Undercook, overcook.
You play music too loud. Right to jail.
Right to jail. Right to jail.
That shit's fucking great.
You make an appointment with the doctor and then you don't show up on time, believe it or not, jail. So, this survey it's BuzzFeed, by the way. So, if you've done 16...
Yes. Fuck yes. This is how you know it's legit. We got a BuzzFeed article.
Got a BuzzFeed one.
A BuzzFeed survey. Go ahead.
If you've done 16 out of 32 of these things, I regret to inform you that you are actually Ron Swanson, which I don't see what the regret is. But,
Right, where's the regret?
Because, I mean, Ron Swanson is fucking a badass American, right?
BuzzFeed is running out of fucking
And he
topics.
works for the government and hates the government.
Like, if
especially
you like,
right now.
If you like 2 out of the 18 things on this list, you're a certified rapist.
Oh, I want to roll my dice with that one. All right, so let's just go through this with you. I'm just gonna name it. So, distrusted the government.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Hated your job.
Oh yeah.
Eaten steak.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Had a crazy ex.
Yes.
All right. Not been able to get over that crazy ex. You can leave some of these blank. These, you don't have to. Not been able to get over that crazy ex.
I say yes. I'm over it.
Yeah? Okay. Eaten bacon.
Yeah.
Enjoyed a nice glass of whiskey.
I think I'm already Ron Swanson. Yes.
No, not yet. Not yet. Fired a gun.
Yes.
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 All right. Been annoyed by an over-enthusiastic friend.
Oh yeah, bro, I hate that shit. Like Blake, when Blake like when me and Blake work together.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cringy. I'm like, my pride.
Blake's like, let's just go. Let's just get this thing to go,
Let's get it.
guys.
I remember
We're
one
gonna
time.
get the shift,
perfect
bro.
example.
I can imagine.
I remember one time, perfect example. We were working at Pablo's, and I think Chandler was trying to get Blake to just demonstrate how to wash your hands. And he like was so fucking ready to go. He's like, "All right, guys, what you gotta do is just get a good layer of soap. You get a couple inches above your wrist." And he's like going in there. He's like doing the proper thing. And I was like cringing.
You're like, I don't know this guy.
I'm like, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's getting in there.
He's getting all in there. He's like, make sure you do the whole 20 seconds. You know, like all that bullshit.
And it's like, it's funny because it seems like he's being ironic or unironic, or it's totally unironic, but it seems like he's doing ironically.
Yeah.
I can't fucking tell. So yes, my
He's
answer to that
fucking
is
laughing
yes.
while he's fucking Blake. All right, so your answer is yes on that one. All right, next one. Loved breakfast.
Yeah, I love breakfast.
All right. Had a mustache. You ever had a mustache? Just a mustache.
Yes, I have.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
For a short period of time.
We need to find these photos. I want to see Jordan with just.
It was a thin one, man.
Yeah.
It was this basically, right? I
Yeah.
don't have anything thicker than this.
But you just had just the mustache.
just this. It was when my beard was like, shut up.
That's awesome.
I
I
think
want to see.
I was real young too. I was like 18 or 19. So
Wow. That's all. I've never had a mustache, just plain mustache.
yeah. So I say yes.
Good for you. All right, eating chicken.
Yeah.
Here's one you probably want. Hated technology. That didn't sound
No,
like
I
you.
love technology.
Yeah, you do. Been suspicious that the government was spying on you via your computer or phone.
That's a good point. Yes, I think, yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Oh, here's definite Jordan. Wanted people to leave you alone.
Man, right now, I kind of just want people to not leave me alone.
Oh, so are you...
I'm kind of lonely right now.
Oh, well, like, because normally that sounds like it would be like
yes,
a
leave me
you.
alone.
Yeah. But
Right now,
right now,
don't leave me alone.
I'm not going to check it then.
Yeah, don't check it.
Yeah. All right. Hated small dogs.
Oh, I hate small dogs, brother. I fucking hate them.
You do? I hate small dogs too.
I like to be like one of those guys that's like, I love all dogs.
Mm-hmm. I love dogs.
And to an extent, I do. If your small dog is a good dog, I'll love it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll like cuddle it. I'll play with it.
Mm-hmm.
But if your dog's a rat, which most small dogs are,
And then like yip, like do dumb shit.
Go away.
Go away. Fucking hate you.
they just do the little.
You are right though that there are the small dogs that are super cool, like super awesome. They just want to be petted and like chill with you.
Yeah. And if we're talking about small dogs, puppies are my favorite version of dogs.
Puppies are the best.
If I could just like go to like a place where they have puppies,
All puppies all the time.
all puppies all the time, and then like they get adopted, but we only get new puppies, right? No dogs older than puppies, right? I would never leave.
What would you do though?
Fucking puppies, bro. I love puppies.
Once the dog got over, like you didn't sell him and he was not a puppy anymore. You just
Depending on what it, they wouldn't do that.
you want to get two more puppies.
If this puppy doesn't get adopted, we just axe him.
We axe him and then give you two more
No,
puppies.
because that's the
in
thing.
his
I'll just
place.
take every puppy that doesn't get adopted. I'll just take home.
Yeah, I would probably do that shit too. I
So I'd have a farm of
stand
dogs.
to work for a place that would just like kill dogs.
Bro, like that video of the person who went to get a golden retriever puppy, and they're like, we got 12 of them, and it's like 2 years later, it's like
Yeah.
12 full-grown golden retrievers. Like, bro, if I had the space, I would love to have that many dogs.
Bro, those sad dog commercials, you know, where it's like you need to adopt them. Back in the day,
so sad.
they used to make me so upset, right? And I would be a hardcore I was like out of the Marine Corps, right? So I'm like fucking, I'm like hardcore.
Jamming like Pantera, but that shit comes on.
That's what I would do. I would fucking play I would play like Pantera or System of a Down during those commercials while they're on, because I have my like Xbox or PlayStation hooked up and just blare the music, and then I can deal with the commercial. It sounds like those dogs are all just like feeling the angst and the hatred that we all want to feel with, you know.
When I was a kid, I
Hated them.
I felt bad for the dogs, but then I was eating
propaganda, bro.
cereal with water, but then I didn't feel so bad.
Yeah. That'll change your whole aspect.
But I do
of
feel
things.
bad when dogs are mistreated, right?
I do too. There's a dog living across the street from me, or across the apartment thing from me, that he is definitely being mistreated. And he's a big giant Rottweiler, so he seems like he's a fucking asshole, and he's always barking. And then one day he jumped over the fucking balcony thing. I'm on the first floor, so he jumped over while this girl was walking her little dog. And all this Rottweiler, as he was like barking, rah, 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 scares the little girl. My dog flips out because now that dog's out there, you know. And I look up, and all this dog wants to do is just play. He just wanted to play. He didn't want to eat this other fucking dog. He's just been so mistreated and quarantined to the fucking back porch of this apartment that all he wanted to do was fucking play. So like I grabbed him, I held him down. I jumped my shit and held him down. At first, so I took the girl and I told her, I was like, just get away. And then I brought the dog up and I looked at him and he was just the friendliest thing. Nicest fucking dog. I don't fear dogs. I don't.
Yeah.
I'll run up and punch a
I'm not
dog.
scared. I'll punch a dog in the
I'll
face.
punch a dog in the fucking face. Like, you're gonna fuck with me.
Just hit it with a clean hook.
Right in the nose, bro. They will not fuck with you.
Only if it attacks.
Only if it attacks. Only if it attacks.
attacks.
Let me just say, only if it attacks. But like, I'm not coming out swinging against it.
I'm not gonna run across the street if I see someone walking their pit bull.
I didn't do it with that dog. I just grabbed him from the back of the head and just held him down so the girl can get away with her dog. And then I brought him up and I was just like, "What you doing, boy?" And he was just like, "Ah." He's like, "I'm happy to see somebody that's not torturing me, you know." And I'm like, Had to give him back to his fucking owner. It was like,
What the fuck are you doing?
I told him, I was like, hey man, you need to fucking do something about this dog, bro, because it's not fucking working. I think they're getting kicked out of the apartment actually right now.
Cool.
Yeah, because
How
they're
are they
fucking
getting
moving.
kicked out, bro? They can't do that during these times.
You have like a portal, like our little like it's like next door, but like for our apartment complex, and everybody's been complaining about this dog because he's out there all the time and he's just barking. I don't hear him in my room because I have a sufficient amount of fans going at all times. You don't hear the fucking dog. But if I was just the fucking neighbor, like if I lived next door to this person, I'd be fucking pissed. So, yeah. But I'm glad. Hopefully that dog gets a better place. I wish ill upon human beings all the time. I would never wish ill upon an animal or a pet.
Unless it's a little yapping ass dog.
Unless it's a little fucking a dog that I can punt and just give him a little quick kick.
That's right.
Like those small dogs. All right, so you've hated small dogs. All right. Eaten veal.
No,
Never eaten veal.
never had veal before.
No venison. No veal.
Venison's not veal.
It's-
Veal is baby cow.
Veal is baby cow. Venison is just deer.
Did you say venison?
I just said, oh, have you eaten venison?
Yeah.
Okay. No, it wasn't a question. I just
Oh.
assumed. I just lumped you in. Sorry. All right. Been obsessed with your privacy.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Had political arguments with a friend. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go and check this one right off right there.
Well, yes. I'm not very political though. That's the
You're
funny
not.
part.
You're not. But old Bernie's gone. Bernie
I don't
gone.
care. I wanted
Bernie
Yang.
gone. I know. Yang gang.
Oh well.
You know, he tweeted something the other day, and I thought of you because he was like, it's funny how Americans are getting $1,000 checks. I wonder how they would like that for, ever, blah, blah, blah.
for in perpetuity.
And apparently he had chosen 10 people that were supporting his campaign.
Yeah, I
and
remember.
he's given them.
He's doing that
Yeah, he's
already.
doing that with them.
Like underprivileged people.
Yeah, and he's like, I know this is what they needed to get through this whole coronavirus and blah, 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 blah. I'm glad I'm able to help them out. And I was like, fucking Yang Gang coming through. Okay, identified as a libertarian or independent.
What's a libertarian?
Libertarian is
I don't know what I identify as.
Okay, so you either have...
What do you think I am?
Well, you have Republican, Democrats, and if you want to do the extremes, so that's right and lefts, right?
Yeah.
And then Libertarian,
Wait, Democrat is right?
Democrats left.
Okay.
It's total left wing. Republicans right.
Okay.
And then Libertarian or Independent, it's like smack dab in the middle.
Yeah, I say middle.
Yeah.
Because there's arguments on both sides that are valid, right? It's like they're both extremes, so you should be in the middle,
It's like
right?
you almost wish you could just take the best of both sides and just like
Which
put
you
them-
should, which is why libertarian sounds good to me.
Which is why the whole bipartisanship is fucking broken. Let's not get into that, okay? Eaten turkey.
Yep.
Oh, this is good. Done woodworking.
Yes.
Enjoyed jazz.
I liked some good jazz. I wanted to learn saxophone at one point.
All right. Well, this like played a musical instrument
Yes.
is the next one. Turned up your nose at vegan meat alternatives.
Yes.
Yes. I love
That
it,
shit's
Jordan.
ridiculous.
I love it. Not told people when it was your birthday.
Yeah, no, I don't tell people when
You
my
don't?
birthday
Yeah,
is
you really
either.
don't, huh?
No. A lot of people don't know. Facebook tells everyone.
Facebook. You can turn that off,
Yeah, but who cares?
I know when your birthday is. It's cool. Hated small talk.
I hate it.
Hate it.
That's why I don't make as much money as you and Linda.
Because it could just bullshit.
Because
We
I
could just
can't,
bullshit.
I can't small talk like y'all do, like bullshit.
How's the weather?
Yeah, so I heard y'all were fucking going to the dialysis last week.
Bro, I'm
and
just making
let
shit
me know,
up.
are they using new tubes or have they updated the machine?
You got one of them new fancy ventilators
I don't
now,
want any
don't
of
you?
that one. I didn't really like it last time.
Blake, watermelon. All right, fuck you.
Watermelon.
I have never had this limerita.
Go foolish. Positively lose your marbles.
Oh, here's one that's me
Go
too.
bonkers.
Been uncomfortable expressing emotion.
Yes. Mad uncomfortable doing that.
I think as men, we all can kind of like agree.
Just shove
on
that fucking shit in there.
That's what. Get it down there. That's why we can.
It's
all,
like packing up a suitcase. Men do the same shit with suitcases too. We want one
bad.
suitcase and we cram everything that we need into that one suitcase.
And we
right?
don't even fold it. We don't even make sure it goes in there right.
No, you
'Cause
just
that's the
ball
thing.
it up.
I just roll it
I don't
around.
even fold
shit.
my laundry. I just ball it up.
I ball it up over my weed. And then make sure. creates a harness for the weed that's traveling. Okay, not reported parts of your income to the government
Factual.
as a surfer. Enjoyed time alone in the woods. Have you ever enjoyed time alone?
Time alone? Yeah. Actually, I did. Yeah, I used to live in Baytown, and there's lots of woods there.
Yeah, there is actually. Surprisingly, it's called Baytown, but there's only one part that's the bay. The rest of it's in the fucking woods.
Yeah. So yeah, I would go out in the
Out
woods,
there off
and I would
225.
I would just adventure. Honestly, you try to find trails, you try to find little hideout spots, even though I didn't have any friends.
We would drag like shit that people.
Imagining I had a group of friends and we go out there and be like, "Let's go, gang," and have adventures.
Jordan's
and
by himself.
I was totally alone. Oh God.
Oh shit! Well, I mean, you answered that question. All right. Had deep, dark secrets you'll never tell anyone.
Yes.
There you go.
We all have those.
And the last one. Oh, this is so you. Judged anyone who ordered a steak well done.
Oh yeah, always.
Not only judged, but it's like
I'll curse them out.
trial, jury, and executioner with Jordan.
Jail.
Jail.
Believe
Right
it
to
or
jail.
not, straight to jail. This sucks. I think everyone is gonna be either Ron. It's either you're 100% Ron Swanson or you're like 100% not.
Like surprisingly, it's not everybody, bro. I was talking.
How have you not eaten turkey? What the fuck is wrong with people?
Well, when they say, all right, so the things like eating steak and eating turkey, they should have put eggs in there if you really know Ron Swanson too, because he went into one place and was like,
No, he's bacon.
no, he said bacon and
Oh,
eggs. I
yeah.
want you to give me all the bacon and eggs that you have. And the server's like, okay, right away. And he's like, no. I think you missed. I don't want you to understand me. I want you to give me all of the bacon and eggs that you have.
I think
in the
you're
restaurant."
thinking I mean a lot.
I think, yeah, that's what he says. I think you're thinking I mean a lot of bacon and eggs.
I want all of
All
it.
of
Like that makes no sense, bro. That's like definitely a bit.
Like, I love it. I love it. All right, well, you checked 27 out of 32. You are definitely Ron Swanson, my friend.
Yeah.
Time to face the facts.
Yeah, no, I respect that because
You're 94% Ron Swanson.
the only thing is I don't agree with Ron Swanson is his hate of technology. It's like he has archaic hates.
Yes, like he hates anything that's like the advancement of like for people learning.
Didn't he say you should like get rid of traffic lights?
Yes, all traffic lights need to stop. And the mail. Like the mail needs to go away. He hates all government, so anything that's associated with that, which technology can be very associated with government. Woo! Bless you, bro.
Sorry.
Whoa!
My rabbit's up from
Yeah.
quarantine.
All
I know, right?
everyone,
Jordan
with
started-
that one, I don't know if I can be trusted by anyone around me now.
I'm okay.
All
I'll bring it back home. It just
You
reminds
wanna
me.
figure out something to wrap this up then, man?
Yeah, my last thing. I'll wrap it up. And be all sentimental because tomorrow is Elsa and I's 1 year anniversary.
Jesus. Okay.
So this quarantine. No. This has been a trying time during this quarantine.
Again. These guilty feet have got no rhythm.
Yeah, I'm just, I feel happy about that. I'm gonna be working all day. Yay! So
How come I don't get to work all day?
coaster it. Well, I say all day till 4. So, but
Like, I work a double.
that's all day for me.
Yeah, it is basically all day because then you get off and you go home. It's like 6.
You're not waking up before fucking 12:30, 1 o'clock every day, and you gotta be up tomorrow. Like, bro, this quarantine's got me.
Yeah, I probably won't go to bed till like 3 a.m. tonight, and then I'll wake up at like 8 and fucking take a shower and then go back to bed till
Yeah,
noon.
I take a shower too. I'm like, why am I taking a shower?
I take a shower like twice a day now.
No shit. I'm still on
Not
one.
every day, but
I'm on
yeah.
4 shits a day now.
I think I'm still on
I
my
used to
regular
be-
1 to 2.
Nah, I used to be on a solid 2, and now I'm on 4 shits a day, bro. This is not the time. I'll just go in the
Or if
bathroom.
someone was trying to tell me that you take 6 shits a day and that's how healthy.
6? I would love to be able to squeeze in 2 more shits, bro. To be honest with you, I don't think I got the time. That's another fucking
Yeah, I
40
really
minutes right there.
Well,
40 minutes to.
I think I'm gonna take this opportunity to end up this episode of the podcast so I can go take a shit.
It's appropriate.
All right, everyone. Make sure you keep your buttholes clean.
Yep.
Don't buy too much toilet paper, but you still need to buy it, right?
You have to. Just don't touch your butthole and touch your face, because I hear that's how you get it.